Imagine winning the lottery. For a moment, euphoria floods your veins. You're free, ecstatic, invincible. But studies show that within a year, most lottery winners return to their baseline happiness, some even less happy than before. Now, consider the opposite, losing a limb. At first, despair crushes the spirit. Yet, research reveals that within months or years, many amputees regain their original level of happiness. This phenomenon is called the hedonic treadmill, the human tendency to quickly adapt to new pleasures or pains, only to return to a stable emotional set point. But why? Why does happiness seem like a horizon, always receding no matter how fast we chase it? Psychologists Brickman and Campbell coined the term hedonic treadmill in 1971, comparing our pursuit of happiness to running on a treadmill, exerting effort but going nowhere. Our brains are wired for adaptation, a survival mechanism. Early humans, who grew complacent in comfort, were less alert to threats. Those who remained slightly dissatisfied stayed driven, innovative, alive. But in the modern world, this evolutionary gift becomes a curse. We buy a new car, thrilled for weeks. Then it's just a car. We land a dream job, euphoric at first. Then it's just work. The thrill fades, and we seek the next high. This isn't a new discovery. Over 2,000 years ago, the Greek philosopher Epicurus warned, "Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. Remember that what you now have was once among the things you only hoped for." Buddha called it tanha, craving, the root of suffering. Stoics like Seneca preached that happiness comes not from external gains, but from mastering desire itself. Yet, here we are, centuries later, still trapped in the same cycle. Why? Neuroscience reveals that dopamine, the reward chemical, doesn't actually make us happy. It makes us want. It's the anticipation, not the possession, that excites us. A study by neuroscientist Kent Berridge showed that rats with dopamine deficiencies still enjoyed sugar when given it. They just didn't to seek it. Humans are similar. We chase the rush of desire, not the fulfillment. This explains why we scroll endlessly on social media. Each notification a tiny dopamine hit, never satisfying, always leaving us hungry for more. Another layer, social comparison. In 1954, psychologist Leon Festinger proposed that we determine our self-worth by comparing ourselves to others. Today, Instagram and TikTok bombard us with curated perfection, making our own lives feel inadequate. Historian Yuval Noah Harari notes that medieval peasants rarely felt poor because they only compared themselves to neighbors. Now, a factory worker in Vietnam sees Elon Musk's wealth and feels crushing despair, even if their life is objectively better than their ancestors. Is there a way off this treadmill? Some research suggests mindfulness, training the brain to savor the present rather than constantly chase the next thing. Studies on monks show that long-term meditation can physically rewire the brain, reducing the grip of craving. Another path is gratitude. Psychologist Robert Emmons found that people who regularly journal about gratitude experience lasting increases in happiness. Why? Because gratitude forces us to interrupt adaptation, to see what we have as enough. Here's the ultimate irony. The more you chase happiness, the more it eludes you. Like a dog chasing its tail, the pursuit itself becomes the problem. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus put it best. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Perhaps happiness isn't a destination, but a manner of traveling. Not something you find, but something you notice. So, will you ever be permanently happy? Probably not. But that's okay. The hedonic treadmill isn't a flaw. It's a feature. It keeps us striving, growing, evolving. The key isn't to stop running, but to realize you're on a treadmill, and then choose when to step off. Because true contentment may not lie in reaching some final bliss, but in learning to enjoy the run.